What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today and tomorrow are the two big days. Essentially, this is like last day SEMA prep / we're going to be driving to SEMA because it's going to be a two-part video. And as you can see, we have acquired a trailer here to tow the Tahoe out to SEMA with the BBB. And no, I did not buy this trailer. It was actually loaned to us by the great owners of Tacos El Gordo. So huge thank you to you guys for letting us borrow the trailer. And if you guys are local to Southern California or to Las Vegas, make sure you guys check out Tacos El Gordo. No joke, the best street tacos you will ever have in your life. So we've got a lot planned today and tomorrow. We are meeting up with Zach right now at the warehouse. I believe he's parked out front. We're going to swap out all the lug nuts on the Tahoe. If you guys remember, we bought one lug nut pack and then it didn't have enough in it, and then we bought another lug. Anyways, the lug nuts don't match, so we want to make sure everything is cohesive. And then I believe we got Nick coming. He's going to detail the Tahoe, he's going to detail the BBB, and we're going to load the Tahoe up on the trailer, which we already did yesterday as a little trial run, and it's a tight fit. Let's go wake Zach up. He's sleeping. License and registration, sir. The reason I stopped you is that's an illegal use of a Harbor Freight tool. Oh, and also, check this out. This is like, I'm super excited for this. Our custom work for it easy up from Loco Canopies showed up. This thing is so sick, guys. Check it out. I wanted to do something different. Everybody else in the canopies just does like big logo front and back or whatever, so I wanted to throw a sick pattern into it. I think this thing turned out absolutely awesome. The quality is killers. Oh, and then we also got the Gen Y hitch installed, powder coated white again, thanks to Swift powder coating. We put the step on there, so it also, you know, kind of makes like that little vibe, like you're putting some stuff on your roof rack. You got a nice step there, or it makes for like the perfect height seat to sit on. Thanks to Wes for leaving his impact here. Zach's taking good care of it.
And it's even got half a battery.
Oh, perfect. So we've got Nick just pulled up. Doing the, you still vlogging, buddy?
We're doing
Can we touch cameras again? Let's touch cameras again, ready? Oh, the Tahoe is really not that dirty. And then what I think we're gonna do is I think we're actually gonna load it backwards on the trailer, being that I'm scared of how many rocks are gonna get thrown off my tires because I don't have mud flaps. Probably the one good argument for having mud flaps. So we're probably gonna load it backwards, that way I don't like pepper the entire front end. And I think it's gonna work out all right because we'll have all the weight. The Tahoe sits at about right here, the front end, so all the weight's gonna be on the tires and we should have enough tongue weight. There's not a whole lot of, or any weight actually hanging off the rear behind the axles. So we'll test drive it today anyway and just make sure before we really get on the road that it doesn't have some weird sway going on. And then I think we're gonna end up blue taping the whole back half of the Tahoe, that way we just protect as much as we can because I don't wanna show up with a chewed up paint job. So as you guys know, Nick is a big Adams polishes guy. Clearly his trailer's all decked out with Adams polishes. I tend to use Chemical Guy stuff, like I said, because we got a Chemical Guys store in town, but we just ran into a big issue with Nick running his Adams wheel and tire cleaner. Yeah, we're never using this stuff again, huh, buddy?
Never, like literally never.
So over here, I mean, it's gonna be hard to see, but he sprayed it on just the wheel. He didn't even spray the tire, but the overspray left white streaking all over the wheels, and I don't like to run tire shine on any of my wheels, so I like my wheels just to be stripped back to the bare rubber, and then all of the true spikes got this crazy coating on them that's taking like wax to like buff them off.
It's trying to etch through the anodized aluminum, and clearly this stuff does not work on anodized aluminum.
Yeah, so all my spikes have to get pulled off, which there's a lot of spikes on this truck, and then they're going through and they're hand polishing off all of the splatter because this does not come off. So yep, sorry Adams. Yeah, we'll stick to my Chemical Guys wheel cleaner, which doesn't do any of that to my stuff. All right, well, the Denali is clean. The Tahoe is clean. We just got my man back there finishing up a couple little details. Now the fun part is we're gonna load it up on the trailer and you guys can see just how tight and narrow it is. And let's just talk about how nice and tight that little closing is right there. You get nervous?
A little nervous.
So I went ahead to kind of gangster it up a little bit, threw some matte decals on the back as well. I still need to clean it from the wet install that I did, but waiting for these to dry before I wipe them down. I think it just adds a little bit of gangsterness to it. So these ramps are also super narrow and kind of sketchy because they have this lip on the edge right there that you don't want to hit your wheel and scratch it. We've got 83 inches in between the wheel wells. The Tahoe's like 81-ish. Now being that we're a part of the lowered life now, you got to really worry about approach angles, and as you can see, it's, even though it's a dovetail trailer, it's kind of steep getting up there. But the benefit of having air ride is I can just raise the rear of the truck, which lowers the angle in the back. So all we do is raise it all the way up. And you can see the approach angle gets a lot less steep. Good on your side, Chris.
Good. How far back?
Now you guys will see why I'm like shopping for a deck over trailer so adamantly is because there's not a whole lot of room right there in between the wheel wells. I do not enjoy having trailer wheel wells get in the way. Even with our trucks, we'd have to have drive over wheel wells, and then you might have one truck that's like pitched up on the wheel wells. It's just no fun, no way to live. So I'm thinking we got enough weight on the axles. Like I said, we're gonna test drive it like this and see how well she does before we really take her on the road. We do have a little bit more room we could shift back if we needed to. All right, we got the Tahoe all strapped down. We are essentially ready to go. I'm gonna take it on a little test drive right now before we leave in the morning. Big thank you to Genesis Detailing. Again, make sure you guys check out his YouTube at official Genesis Detailing. Very important, very important. Should we put a link down there for them?
Let's do it.
All right, I'll see if I remember. We will see you guys in the morning and hit the road to Vegas.
Roll the outro.
No, it's not over yet. It's a two-part video. You can just do the hand thing. Well, 2 miles of painter's tape later, we've got the Tahoe all taped up, and like I said, I'm really hoping that the rocks that are gonna be flying off these tires don't do any damage. I think we've got everything about as good as protected as we can. I didn't protect the rear window, so hopefully that's not super expensive to replace. And after my test run yesterday, it seems like the trailer hauls just fine this way. There's no weird wobble or anything like that. I think we've got it weighted well, and I'm really hoping we are, otherwise we have to turn the Tahoe around. And then I gotta go through like another 5 rolls of tape, taping the front off, and I don't wanna do that on the side of the road. So we're about to take off and let's get on the way.
But that beef make him reach. Now he's 6 feet with fangs instead of teeth. Once he squeezed, he relieves all in the vicinity of their energy and turn them into teddy bears and memories. Maybe t-shirts, that's how the streets work. Reactions I need jerk when the masses need work. I need perp and I don't even smoke. I need therapy and I don't even go. So when shit happens, I don't even cope. Ain't even close to where I'm supposed to be. Whatever took a hold of me can't be cured by no Hail Mary and Rosary.
So we made a pit stop. We're about halfway to Vegas, and well, you can see we got to make a little adjustment on the tape here. The good news is, trailer's been pulling perfectly. No weird sway, no nothing. None of the straps have come loose, so I think we're doing pretty good here. We're just gonna doctor up a little bit of our tape. I don't see any rock chips. I don't even see any rocks that have hit the tape at all, so that's also good. Luckily, I brought like 4 extra rolls of tape somewhere. There we go. We're good to go.
Took me out, 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 cut me down from what I'm supposed to be, but maybe I'll be free. Fire and flame, we walk through it. Stand in the mirror with the lights off and talk to it. This my seance, call it spirit world, I conjure up a verse. Hocus pocus, hope you focus, I can make it work. Magic, like psychodrama, it's a cycle kind of repeating itself repeatedly, and it's all based on karma. What goes around comes around, but it comes back quicker. Once a figure that a trigger, make it stacks bigger.
Well, we are just pulling up right now into the parking lot across from the convention center, or well, trying to figure out where we pull in. Every security guard told us to go to a different spot, and then we had a nice left turn in, and they're like, hey, can you make a U-turn and turn in from the other way? Last year, this was a complete crap show of them trying to let us in. I'm pretty sure it was this exact entrance. They got all butthurt at me, so let's see if that happens again.
Turn right into the
And it looks like the exact same situation. How's it going?
Good, man. Confirmation?
All we got is we're in the Anzo booth. That's all I know.
Okay, you're in the wrong spot. This is not for booth vehicles. This is for feature vehicles. So if you're in the Anzo booth,
Well, I'm just looking to unload. Where can we unload?
okay, not here. Be the right of the light,
Okay.
and at that point, I would try to unload at the Hilton.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it, brother.
And look, we strike out again. Anytime we're in a booth, for whatever reason, they do not let, like, I don't even know. This is SEMA, guys. This is the behind the scenes stuff that I like to show you. So apparently we cannot unload here. Let's try at the Hilton, because I'm sure they're gonna be real excited to have us pull into their parking lot when we're not staying there. We do get to see a bunch of feature vehicles getting lined up over here. You'll see them all rolling out right now. Truck's got a nice flatbed on it. And I think we got the world's biggest Jeep. I mean, we got a parking lot full of trailers and unloaded vehicles, and they won't let us in. But hey, check out the world's biggest Jeep. We've made a stop kind of behind the convention center right now. We're gonna get some diesel. We're at a Shell station waiting behind them. Assuming another SEMA vehicle there. We've got a nice F350 right there. I mean, at this point, I'm tempted to freaking unload the thing while we're filling up. I don't think they can get mad at us for that. So it's already starting out to be a great SEMA. We don't know where to unload. My girlfriend's got to pee. Nobody in this area has a bathroom. And now the diesel pump won't pump without having to go inside. So let's see. All right, well, we are pumping now. Okay, well, we were pumping now. Time for a record unload. Look. Record unloading. I think we're still pumping. Now I gotta find a place to park the truck and trailer. My girlfriend is in the Tahoe right now. And of course, all of these streets over here are completely no parking, parking lot closed. Yeah, you know, great planning, SEMA, great planning. Let's see, where's a spot big enough to park the truck and trailer so me and her can drive into the convention center together. All right, truck and trailer is parked. I hate parking in these neighborhoods around the convention center because they're not the greatest neighborhoods in the world, so hopefully nobody robs us. So there's like 20 entrances over here. Let's see, car wash that way, orange entrance this way, shuttle bus. Literally, SEMA's the most confusing thing in the world, guys.
Just go back over there and tell them that if they don't know what they're doing, they need to go home. They need to go home. This is the only place that we got registered is at West Coast. So if I was you,
I bet this guy's gonna be a real treat to work with. Well, I'm gonna bet we're just as frustrated as you are. Where do we load in Central Hall?
Central Hall. This is going in?
This is going in.
That's easy.
Oh, all right.
That's the easiest shit that I had all damn day.
Well, good, because we've been frustrated at everybody else
But
we
you know
dealt
what?
with.
Because you didn't do it right. Come over here, we're going to do it right.
Let's do it right, all right.
So what you're going to do, you're going to go to that next stop sign.
Yes, sir.
Stop sign. And Bobby, sweet Bobby's going to take you in to the show, get you in there, get your shit rolling.
Perfect. Thank you, man.
Lovely, man.
That was easy.
Oh, shit.
I hope everybody's as nice as you today.
Wow. I'm the only one that know how to do the damn
It
job
sure
over
sounds
here.
like it, that's for sure.
Okay.
All right, I'll look for Bobby.
I got you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I was told to go to the stop sign and look for Bobby. I see a stop sign. I don't see a man named Bobby. You know, our good friend at the security gate was really nice. Told us to go meet Bobby. I don't see a Bobby. I do see a door 41 though. Nobody told me not to pull into door 41. And the crazy thing is, like, nobody has a care in the absolute world that we're just like driving in circles in the convention center area and have no clue. I'm expecting like somebody's gonna be like, hey, y'all look lost. Nah. Well, all I know is it sure looks like I could have pulled in with a truck and trailer and unloaded in here. So thanks SEMA officials for not telling us that one. Telling us we gotta go park somewhere else. What a joke. Legit, everybody's just unloading right here. My truck would have been in a much safer neighborhood. If my truck gets broken into, I'm gonna be a little upset. So I'm gonna pull up next to this really nice rig right here, and I'm gonna try and find the Enzo booth on my own, and I'm gonna guide myself in on my own, because nobody else seems to want to do it. See, that guy needs airbags, so he doesn't have to pull up on a ramp to unload his super sweet GTR. Yeah, I guess we're waiting for forklift union meeting over here. All right, well, I guess the forklift is our escort.
Back it up. Let me get back here.
Cool. Yeah, these aisles aren't definitely not made to squeeze cars through. It is a whole different experience being inside than outside like last year. I don't know how they got Wheezy's truck in here. You're like legit driving through people's booths as they're setting up. You got crates and pallets everywhere. He can barely squeeze through with a forklift. Oh, and my girlfriend got out to try and find a bathroom while we were trying to find where we were going, and they won't let her in the building without a badge. And now she can't get in because she wasn't in the car with me. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Now we gotta fit through this super tight, narrow aisle here. I don't know if this is happening. So this is what SEMA looks like, guys, while everything's getting set up. A lot of booths, a lot of chaos, a lot of money in the building. Now the fun of unwrapping our present.
A little bit of the new Silverado style.
Yeah.
With the, especially with the small kickback.
Each one's a
Each one's an LED pod.
So I guess we're getting different headlights, different taillights now that we're at the show. These are the new taillights. They look super clean. Thank you to Nick for giving me some Adams Polish waterless wash. I don't know what this is, but it works really well. Jeez. Okay, well, let's try a different sprayer there. All right, well, we leave the Tahoe. I guess we're gonna swap out the lights tonight. And you can see Wheezy's truck was in that booth. You guys remember Wheezy? Got my badge. We're walking out now. Hopefully back to my truck. I think it's like a 2-mile hike here. Hopefully my truck didn't get broken into and all of our stuff stolen. Otherwise, it's gonna be a very short trip in Vegas. Now, I know I complain a lot about the load-in of SEMA, but being able to get here early and see, like, I don't even know what that is. All the cool stuff that's just outside in like the little exhibition area. Like, this is the coolest stuff you'll ever see in your life. I'm telling you guys, I'm glad I get to bring it to you. I'm glad I get to bring the behind the scenes to you guys, because I know a lot of the YouTubers and stuff that come here, they see kind of like just like the main show when it's going on. I like to show all the behind the scenes stuff. We're going this way. Man, is this a nice sight to see. The truck is still here. We just gotta make sure there's no broken windows. We're good to go. We've got to take the trailer and drop that off. Oh, this guy does not appreciate my headlights. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing, sir? Are you okay? Sorry, they're bright. I know. They're not gonna bite you. You're okay. I know. Yep, they get brighter. I'm not sure what you're doing. You're gonna stand in the middle of the road. We've got a very generous friend of ours letting us keep the trailer at his house. I think it's somebody y'all are gonna recognize. Yeah, let's just head over there now. That's a good looking hat right there. Hold on, we gotta show that hat. Yeah, buddy. So everybody, our savior for the day. You guys may remember Chase Darnell from when we met him over at the Flog Fest. Obviously from Welder Up. I appreciate the help, dude. Also appreciate the generosity of him letting us keep the trailer here. And apparently you're holding up all of SEMA.
Yeah, exactly. We got 40 mic stuff. We got the freaking Diesel Brothers. We got fast fuel systems. We got everyone's junk over here.
We got to see. Wes is looking for Lacey. Is Lacey in the truck?
No.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna call it here. Again, a huge thank you to Chase for letting us keep the trailer over here. Like I said, I mean, he's got all the Diesel Brothers stuffs here, fast fuel systems, horny mic, Counts Customs. Really appreciate the Darnell family. I think it's been a long enough day. We're gonna get back to the hotel, or go to the hotel in the first place. We haven't even been there yet. Check in. I will show you guys the room, I guess, tomorrow. We're kind of tuggered out. We got to grab some food. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workfortoapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you got to be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn.